I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network, live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. Today we're doing week 5 of the IFL Season 1 2018. We got Portland River Hogs at Columbus Explorers. I'm Coach Big Kurt Lloyd Green. I'll be coaching Columbus Explorers at home. We just had a wonderful big win in Brooklyn, New York, taking on the Brooklyn Beats, defeating quarterback Leach, and the Brooklyn Beats. All right, so now we're at home, week 5. We're 2-2, above 500, and we want to try to keep our season alive. So hopefully we can get a win and pull us out at home. Portland Riverhawks come in week 5, 3-1, so they're doing pretty good. So we're going to get this classic game underway. Week 5 of the International Football League, Season 1 2018, known as the IFL. Portland River Hogs at Columbus Explorers. Also, I have a Facebook known as Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook, which is a Facebook that has championship content on that Facebook. Okay? Playoff content and championship content of the past and current. So friend me on that Facebook if you want to see the content. It's called Joe Price Hall of Fame on Facebook. All right, and of course, if you friend me there, you will see the exciting content. Okay. Also, if there's anybody that want to join any leagues where you can play pickup games with me, or you can play in my leagues and win money, friend me on my PSN at Joe Price 834. Friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price, or friend me on my YouTube page. Hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell so you can be notified when new content come about.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We have a couple of confident teams coming into today's game. Both walked off the field with victories last time out. It's the River Hogs going up against the Explorers. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Portland River Hogs and the Columbus Explorers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for this visiting Portland club, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6". Jump here. Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those sudden moves or just subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Man, they got a running game. Gabriel Madison. They got a good running game coming right off the bat. Portland Riverhawks.
Getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Herman. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
God! Oh, God, dang. Oh, the running game with Portland is going to be a problem. Oh, man. Tag!
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
There we go. Okay. Oh, he tried to run on us. Okay, so Portland got, okay, so far they got a good running game. Okay.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. You know you treat those great mismatches. Throw it to your guys out in the backfield.
Now on the first drive, that can also...
Oh, man.
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure this play was designed specifically, but they got through the progression. He got the ball to himself. Second catch on the drive.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. Throwing here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shaw. 10 yards on the pickup there in the second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Here we go. Good run. Okay.
That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle complete. That's Shaw. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Fights him off. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
There we go.
It's Shaw. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards of the pickup there. The drive will continue. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The numbers for him from a week ago. 10 catches, 84 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Columbus football as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll stick with the passing game.
Oh, he knew I was coming. He knew I was coming. Oh, he knew I was coming.
Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5 right around
Okay.
the 6-yard line.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff looking right.
No way! Oh! Oh, no way! Ooh, the running back 45 is a beast! For Portland River Hawks. Oh, no way!
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different
They gonna kill us with the running game. Oh, the quarterback. Oh my God! Oh my goodness! That running game is dangerous. Oh, this is a problem. Oh my God!
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run overtaken.
No!
The offensive line did its job.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one's going to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. They put it through the bus. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Shaw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw now on first down.
Wow!
Complete over the middle. It's Shaw. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Back to throw again.
Oh man, they almost picked me.
Breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here. They've come after them, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep the offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he will have the first down across
Yeah, that's cool.
to the 19-yard line. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to hurt him a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll drop the throw. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down. Stays up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Shaw. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back at the 11-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Touchdown, Columbus Explorers. Let's go. It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. Let's go, Columbus. Side catch and run in for TD. TD. All right, we're only down. Let's see. All right, we only go down 4.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try to add to your lead, but a mistake there, you have to change things in a big way. I said, go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Herman. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second down, pass completion. Operating from the gun, Herman. And it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
On 3rd and 2, Herman. From the left side, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Oh, man.
Lose a chase. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
And that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
I'll give you 4 on the play. Make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now on comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 33.
Block it!
And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
No! Oh my God! They let no time out.
Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Explorers are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Riverhogs have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Riverhogs on offense, first quarter winding down. Stiff arm here on the run. And he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. They strike first in the half. Explorers have it on 2nd and 5. Middle of the field, the pass will be caught. And he ends up at the 14-yard line before he stopped on the play. Later on the drive, they'd stall out and settle for a field goal. Riverhogs line up at the 31. He'll go to the ground here, and he'd go in for the 31-yard touchdown. The lead now at 11. Now to late in the first half, the catch is made in double coverage, and that goes as a 10-yard touchdown. This cuts the deficit to 4. Staying late in the half, Christian's going to haul in the pass, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 33-yard line. But they end up coming away with just 3 on the drive.
Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half.
Third quarter, Portland Riverhogs are up 20 to Columbus Explorers 10. Third quarter approaching.
Quarter number 3. Gets a short kick, taking it to 15. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out. They'll set up a throw.
There we go. Sean coming up big for the Explorers.
19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly, that's complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw here. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secures it.
Oh, thank you, Seth.
Incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty
We
good.
don't even got no time in the pocket.
Wasn't accurate, was he? Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy first and foremost is what a quarterback needs.
I don't know what. Oh my God.
And then there's one you got to put time.
No, we going for it, man.
That one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen.
We're down too much. That's garbage, man.
Looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On 1st and 10, Herman flinches with a catch over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herman finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd down, Herman. And an alley to run. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now back out comes the offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
You're not you when you're losing. Snickers satisfies.
Back now in Columbus, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Throwing on first down, Herman. And it's caught. Touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is now 24. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. He'll drop to throw. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Looking to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On third down, it's Curtis. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That good for 19 and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the run.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.